Hello everyone. Today we will be looking at plant genetics. The importance of plant genetics. Genetics and Gregor Mendel. Mendel is considered to be the founder of the science of genetics. Very important. Mendel's basic theory for all living things are as such. A pair of genes in every cell controls appearance of every trait. Individual receives one gene for each trait from each parent. Mendel states further that genes are transmitted to offspring as an unchanging unit. In reproduction cells, gene pairs separate. When an individual has different genes for a trait, one usually shows why the other does not. Let's look at the overview on this slide. Here we have the cell makeup, the cell wall, the nucleus, the cytoplasm, the cell division. Simple cell division for growth is called a mitosis. We continue with the cell division by looking at the cell in its resting state, and it goes on to the chromosome where it forms. The chromosome, then you can see it begins to divide. The chromosome and nucleus separate. This cell separation and division takes place to the point where you now have two cells form, two separate cells. As we look at the overview of the genetically engineered plants, we are going to see that it is very different from the traditional breeding. Molecular cloning and transformation takes place. This alters the structure and characteristics of the genes directly. It is very successful in improving crop technology. We have what is known as certified non-genetically modified organism, non-GMO. These are an alternative ways for the consumer to feel comfortable with plants. So in this genetically engineering plant structure system we talked about earlier, here we have the pollen, the male, the ovum, the female, coming together in this growth period where the chromosome pairing takes place and the chromosome reduction takes place, cell division takes place. You have the mature pollen and the mature ovum, and this is just a wonderful example of what happens within the cell under the microscope. And here for the closing in this module, thanks for enjoying this module. We have some vocabulary words for you to look at. In these vocabulary words, you will find them throughout the slide. Go back into your slides and take a look at it and study them carefully and enjoy this module. Thank you very much for listening. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.